the president remains powerful. But it's notable to see a moment when Congress did try and did create some framework that exists until this day. So I was thinking about that this week as a very different outcome happened, and I'm curious on your thoughts.
This tussle between Congress and the president has existed in every administration, Democratic and Republican. So this is not one of those cases where Donald Trump is doing something that's unprecedented. This twilight zone, as they call it, between Article 1 and Article 2 powers in the Constitution is just part of the American experiment. And there will be this push and pull. But what was essentially settled on over the last 50 years has been that there will be at least some notification to Congress. They usually use what they call the Gang of Eight, the 8 people in the congressional leadership. And the president informs them shortly before undertaking military action. Trump said he only talked to Republicans this time because the Democrats couldn't be trusted, which is a politicizing of this at a time when, traditionally politics ends at the water's edge. And that is unprecedented, to not work with both parties when informing Congress. And the other question is, what happens after the 60 days specified in the resolution expire? George W. Bush went to Congress for the authorization for the use of force. And his father did as well. And so there is, some precedent for Congress demanding that if troops stay anywhere for a long enough period of time, that they will get to vote on it. We'll see whether Trump leaves troops anywhere long enough for that to be an issue. But the shorter term notifications that are required under that law, he just blew right through.
It's an important comparison, and those are important points, both about precedent and ways in which what we saw were different, which is always the challenge, I think, in looking at the administration. That was then and now. John, we'll talk next week, and always a pleasure to share this space.
Thanks, Julian.
Bye-bye.